this video, I'll be talking about some of the things that women do to manipulate men or control them. Number one point on my list is emotional blackmail. A lot of times, women tend to blackmail their partners emotionally simply because they want them to prioritize their own thoughts, their own ideas, their own belief system. They could go an extra mile by threatening them. You could imagine a woman will tell you some stuff like, if you know you truly love me, then you have to do XYZ for me. Or she could even threaten you with a private information you told her by her threatening you to say she want to tell it to other people if you don't do what she wants you to. So if you're not careful as a guy, sometimes you discover that your freedom of speech, your freedom of thoughts, you are even losing yourself simply because you want to prove to her you love her, or you want her to feel loved and you want her to be carried along. So women are so good at doing this, though at one point or the other, so women might do this, but not to say that they are trying to blackmail you. But when you discover that this attitude is constantly repeating itself, then you should be mindful, because this could be a sign of manipulation. Number 2 point on my list is keeping her dating life private. So if you guys are dating with a purpose, then transparency should be non-negotiable in your relationship. The next point on my list is tears. A lot of women understand the power of tears, so they use it to their advantage a lot. Sometimes when the guy sees a lady crying, he feels he has pushed her beyond her limit. He has done something that she can no longer withstand or withhold, so she bursts out to tears or crying. A lot of women cry genuinely, while some use crocodile tears simply to manipulate you, especially when she's trying to make a point, when she's trying to make you agree with her, or when she's trying to do something that is of her own advantage and you're not seconding to it. She can cry to manipulate you to agree with her at that point, because she knows that you cannot withstand her tears. So you must be careful not to fall victim of her crocodile tears. You should be sensitive enough to know when she's crying genuinely and when she's just trying to manipulate you, because women are very good at that. So number 4 point on my list is sex. This has been a very strong tool that women use to manipulate men. You see them withholding you intimacy simply because you refuse to do something in a certain way that would be of her advantage or please her. Now, if you are not careful, she will keep using this to her advantage to manipulate you into doing things you naturally wouldn't want to do. And then if she keeps doing this has caused a lot of damage and harm to many homes, because this is a point that doesn't need to be overemphasized. If she keeps denying you as her partner, you would have no choice than to go outside, look for love, comfort, safety, security in the arm of another. So be very mindful of women using this point to her advantage. Number 5 point on my list is she always telling you she's busy. Now the truth is, no one is too busy for the most important person in their life. If she keeps forming busy for you until you buy her a particular gift, until you agree to pay for her trip to spend the weekend with the girls, until you agree to go on a vacation with her that is not necessary at that moment, until you just agree to do something that is of advantage to her, then she is manipulating you. Though sometimes men can do this in order to make you go off duty and rest. Maybe you have worked the whole year, you have been stressed out, and you easily break down as a result of this stress, and she has tried to talk you into taking a break to rest and you wouldn't. She could just look for a means to take you out of that vicinity simply because she wants you to rest. That is understandable, but the fact that a woman keeps bringing up some stuffs that are not needed or necessary at that point, simply because she wants you to succumb to her own opinion, her own ideas, her own way of doing things at that moment, it is her manipulating you. Number 6 on my list is when she keeps making drastic statements, dramatic statements, offensive statements, just because she wants to pass a message. Then she's really manipulating you. For instance, she keeps using this phrase, you of all people should know this. Any little thing that pops up, she keeps making reference to, you of all people shouldn't have done this. You of all people shouldn't have gone this way. You should, it has a way of caging you and making you not to express yourself at some point. It has a way of making you enter back into your shell because you're always thinking, what if you do this and then your woman is not happy with it, or you tend not to. This is a way of she manipulating you, especially when this attitude keeps reoccurring. Point on my list is always joking. Women don't always joke for no reason. There are times that she don't want to tell you a message directly, and then she use a joking way to tell you. She is not actually joking, but she's trying to pass a message, jokes and play to spice up your relationship. But when she keeps telling you hurtful words, keeps forcing you to do things that you literally not do, keep forcing you to do some things through her words, then you should know that she is trying to manipulate you, or she's manipulating you using these words. And when you want to take it serious, she used this phrase like she's just joking. How can someone play with you again? Why are you being too serious? Why are you taking it personal? Stops like that. Number 8 point is excessive compliment and keeping you on your toes. Many a times, if a woman wants something from you, that is when she would remember all the love words, all the sweet romantic words in this world, to use it on you simply because she want to get something. She would start calling you some sweet names that she has not called you for a long time. She'll start being all nice, like this is just the first week you guys started dating or you guys just got married. The women are not all that evil. Some women do this once in a while to spice up their relationship or their marriage. But when she constantly uses this word, oh, you're the love of my life, you're this, you're that, and at the end of the day, she make a huge demand. And she knows that she has put you into a tight corner where you can't say no because of the words of affirmation or the words of praises she have showered on you. You can't just resist or say no. You are all happy and you are just in a good mood. So you just grant her request. Be very mindful, especially when you're happy or when you're sad, not to be manipulated by some women. Number 9, when she always wants you to prove your love. How would she always want you to prove your love when she knows that you love her through your words, through your actions, through your behavior, but she still would want you to always prove that you love her? This is also another sign of manipulation. A manipulative woman would also look top-notch in her appearance often just to get your attention and time. If she's always appearing neat, always appearing nice, simply because she wants something or she wants to make requests, be mindful, be careful of that, because that could also be a trap she's trying to set for you. If a woman cannot just look good for you, if a woman cannot do something because she genuinely loves you, if a woman cannot do something because she's not actually looking for something, or she's not trying to make you turn or second to something, then that is a manipulation. And be mindful of her saying or doing things consecutively. Once in a while, some women can do one or two of what I've mentioned without the intention of manipulating you. So you have to be mindful, you have to be watchful, and you have to be careful so that you will not be manipulated thinking you are all in love.